Hi guys, this is Deb with Four Seasons Crafts. Happy New Year. We are gonna dive into the January through April mini catalog. Excuse me. So it was released on Tuesday and on Tuesday, January 6th. So I thought we would go through it together and just show some of the fun projects in here, as well as some of the other items. So let's go ahead and kind of dive right in. We will start on page 7. This is every month. Stampin' Up! Issues 2 new kits, and these are 2 more that are out in January. They have this adorable little one that's got pets that can be created, and this is just awesome. Great project if you have a child, a niece, grandchild. This is just something great to have them come over if they can't go outside, or to take with you. Excuse me. And then there's another beautiful one here, and I'm not sure what this is called. I haven't quite memorized those yet, but you'll see they all have little kind of peekaboo windows in them. So those are just some new kits. So let's go ahead and get to some of the things as this catalog starts. This is a, excuse me, a scrapbooking workshop. So you get all these different, you get some paper that you can use as your main base, and then you have some designer paper, and then a lot of different embellishments. So super fun. You can get, I want to say, well, I think they show, right? You get 6 layouts, plus you'll have a lot of things left over. So you get 6 pages or 3 2-page spreads. So super fun, great way to get some of your scrapbooking done. And this is more than Valentine's. I think there's some in here about, like, if you're having a baby or you know someone that's having a baby, you could make even like a picture frame for them using that kit. So lots of fun stuff. This is another one for kind of nature. I'm actually going to make a class out of this that makes men's cards. If you have birthdays, that kind of thing, you can totally use it for that, or Father's Day. Just lots of good fun paper. All right, so they kind of put the scrapbooking stuff, you'll know that's what, I think they started doing scrapbooking. I think it's been about 1.5 years now, maybe 2 years. But lots of different scrapbooking workshops, and these are great, but don't think that they only apply to scrapbooking. You can make 3D projects and do a lot of other things with the kit, and everything is together, which is amazing. All right, then we have over here some memories and more options. Oh, can you guys see that? I'm going to turn this down just, let me see if I can go down 1 here. Maybe just so it's not as maybe bright. There we go. You will see some of the memories and more kit in here. I'm going to go down just a little bit. There we go. I'm looking in, and I just wanted to make sure we weren't getting too much of like a glare on the paper there. So, okay. So you have memories and more cards here that you can get. And of course, the pack includes 54 double-sided cards. So these are great for scrapbooking. You can put them on the front of a card. They show here. So lots of options. Excuse me. And then these are some stickers with sentiments on them. And then you have just some graphics, and then some embellishments, little puffy stickers. And you can use these for cards, scrapbooking, whatever you would like. So lots of options, lots of choices there. All right, this right here, these are lots of different templates, which are always great to get in the catalog here. And then these are all the different papers that you get. So these are actually, this is the front and this is the back. So you get 6 different designs, and you get 8 of each. So if you are looking to make Valentines for your kids, these are awesome. And some of these, like this one here, you can take, and it can make 4 Valentines because it's double-sided, and just give that, and you know, stick a piece of candy on it, or you could fold it and make it into a Valentine, like a little booklet. So many choices there. You should see a class coming up in the next couple weeks on this one. Actually, probably, yeah, my order should be here. So probably, you know, yeah, in about 7 to 10 days. This right here is awesome. This set, Reason for the Reason to Celebrate, it has all these different sentiments. So if you are looking for a good sentiment set, you know, there's some of those in here that you're like, oh man, I never have anything for St. Patrick's Day or New Year's or an anniversary. This is one that covers them all. I think the only thing that's not in here is like Christmas. You know, it doesn't cover Christmas or Thanksgiving, but it covers kind of all those other ancillary holidays, I would say, that we celebrate. So this is a great one. Okay, and then you've got, I'll just kind of point out some of these, baby set, Father's Day, Mother's Day, another one that's just a large Valentine. So this one you can create on one card. This right here then is the start of some larger suites of products. So these are called collections. And let me go ahead and bring this back up here just a bit so you guys can see both pages. So in this one, you're going to get lots of different things. You get some labels, some embellishments, some ribbon, 2 stamp sets, 2 sets of dies, and then this beautiful paper. And this paper has gold woven in to it. You can kind of see that maybe a little bit. I don't know if the light is going to catch it well, but these are all the papers, and they are just so pretty. So again, you get a lot for that suite. And remember, if you are a demonstrator, you're going to get 20% off that. The other thing that Stampin' Up! Has going on right now through the end of January is, excuse me, for every $50 that you spend, you get a what they call bonus days, which is $5 in addition to, so you get $5 that you can then use in February. So if you place an order for, let's say, $150, right? You're going to get first 10% off in your Stampin' Rewards. So that will give you $15. And then you will get an additional $15 in your bonus days. So that's an extra $30. The $15 you can spend any time with your rewards. But if you were to stack them, then in February, you're going to get $30 off another order. So, and there's no minimum requirement to use your bonus dollars. So again, $5 for every 30 that you spend, and then you get your 10% for every 20 or more dollars that you spend. So it is quite a good deal. All right, here is another Valentine set. Again, this kind of goes hand in hand with that first one I showed you, the paper and everything. You just have some different stamps and dies. And actually, I saw someone make a card with this just on Thursday, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was a beautiful card, very simple, but these are some great things you can make with this set. This is a different mini alphabet that's been around for a little while, but it is one die, and you can run it through, and you get all those different letters. So it's a great way to, if you want to spell something out. This is one for Easter. It has, obviously you can see it's got lots of adorable paper. You've got some cute embellishments here. You have some, I don't know if you guys can see, it's shaped like a little egg. And then you have the 2 other ones. This paper, I do not have it, but I heard it's not your typical, like it doesn't feel like paper. It almost feels like, it's not vinyl by any means, but it has this very I don't know if any of you remember, you guys remember those? I think they were called Performs or Proforms or something, and they were little plastic, they almost felt like vinyl, and you could stick them on like a shiny plastic board in a box, and you could make little images. I think that's what it feels like. I think that paper feels something like that. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I can't remember all the details. But here's a little basket. And remember, if you are a demonstrator, you can get the instructions on how to make anything at all in the catalog. And I gotta look and see if you can do that as just a customer. If you can go in and, so like if you wanted to make that basket, you could find out how they did it. Obviously it uses the die. Here, I believe this comes with, yeah, it comes with a little basket die. So that's kind of cool. All right. Then we have Nature Symphony. This is some of that same paper we looked at before, but it has some beautiful dies here. And then you've got this, this pretty stamp set and some adorable sentiments there as well. Okay. This one's got bugs. It's just, again, super cute. Kind of like, you know, reminds you of picnic, right? So I think you're going to see a lot of things available to you as far as ideas with this stamp set. I've just seen a lot of people that have it. These are the embellishments, the little ladybug, just adorable. And then like little raindrops. So yeah, super cute. I think I would get it all, you guys, but obviously, you know, we have to pick and choose, right? All right, and then here's one for amusement parks. We don't live too far from Cedar Point. I grew up by, in Ohio by Cedar Point, not next to it or anything, but it was, a couple hours. And we used to spend so much, every summer we would go at least once. And then when we were in Michigan, there's Michigan Adventure. So just super fun. But if you guys find you spend a lot of time in amusement parks, this would be a great one if you have lots of pictures from those days that you could scrapbook. So, and it doesn't have to be just that, right? It could be a boardwalk, or if you just spend time by a beach, all these images go really well with that fun. All right. We have a couple other ones here. This one is tulips, and this is one big die, and then you can see how you can decorate around it. You got a little sheep. This one's a punch. So you get this punch that gives you all these elements, and then you can make these different little sheep. So super cute, super cute. And then we have another Hope, Joy, Love with lots of different shapes to fill in those elements. This one is Gears and Textures. This one I actually have, so let me show it to you. You get these dies with that suite, so lots of different dies. This one actually makes like a light bulb. And this one looks a little bit like either gears, or you could almost make it look like tire, I guess a little bit like a tire track. And then you have these chains, and you have this one, and then you have this one that lays on top. So it can kind of cut out that image. And then you have a couple that layer as well. And then you have all these different gears. So many. This one's one. So you got lots of those. And then let me show you the die or the stamp set. And when I do, by the way, I did a video and showed you guys a way that you could tape your stamp set down. And then when you open it, your stamps are exposed. So I've changed my mind already. With the new packaging, everything coming in, these envelopes, right? We're trying to think of ways that you can kind of put everything together. And I think what I'm going to do is I just stamped the image on the back, the images right on the covering. And I think I'm just going to leave it like this. I don't think I'm going to adhere any of this to the packaging. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to keep it like this. The other thing I did was I actually stamped the image in a very light color. I like that better too. Instead of stamping it in black, I just think that this is going to, for me, it's going to work a lot better. So there we go. And how you do that is you just take the initial piece of plastic off the top here, and you stamp the whole image, the whole set of stamps. And then I just brought this over. And then what I did was I have one of these foam mats. And after I ran my hand over it a while, I just put this down and ran it over again. So again, nothing spectacular about that. But you just can see you got a lot of different like textured dies here. So I think those are going to be really nice. This will be a class I'm offering as well to make cards with. I'm looking forward to that one. So you can see just, you know, you can use lots of those silver and golds, and then this one, just lots of background stamping that you can do to get a lot of different textures. I just love all those. I think they're just so adorable. And then you have another one here that's going to make some squares. And then you have paper here that allows you to take those dies and cut these squares out. Now you don't need the dies for that. You could cut these out all by themselves. And then, but you can see you have circles and a frame and then some tabs here. So you can make it look very, very unique. And then this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite outside of the gears one, is this Greenery Lane. And it corresponds to the washi tape. They brought this back. I don't know, another kind. They had the washi tape with the flower one. Well, this one, it doesn't go with a full die, but it goes with these there's 3 or 4 different dies that you can use to cut out different elements on the washi tape to make a card. So that, I think, I love the colors of it, and I love this stamp set. I really do. You know, it's funny, as you stamp for a while, you start to find which stamp sets you can be so versatile, and I think these are some of them. They kind of allow you to make your own DSP in some ways. And just all those different greeneries, you can do a lot with it. So it's a really nice stamp set. And then of course we just have more scrapbooking, and this is a scrapbooking stamp set that you can get. And this one right here is another one that goes with all of the nature, exploring nature. You get all these different images. And then the same with the beach fun. This is the stamp set that goes with all the different papers. And this shows you how you can buy everything individually as opposed to buying it as a kit, which is what we looked at in the front. And then this one, you got some mixed up patterns. So just some pattern paper, some sparkled dots here. And this, again, right now what we're looking at is just what's in the catalog. Then when you go to the online exclusives, you're going to get a whole nother set. And then you have these different ways that you can share a name, and then a couple, just some sentiments there. And then we have a two-sided stamp. So you stamp it once for the outline and then once to fill in the color. So that's like a two-sided stamp. Then we have some birch, Aspen Grove, I guess, is what it's called. But they look like little birch trees. And then on the other side, you got, again, a lot of different sentiments. This is called Prayers and Promises. And I am pretty sure I have this. Yep, I have this one too. So, oops, it might be a little hard to see. But sending love, so sorry for your loss, peace I leave with you. It's got a verse. And then some other ones here as well. So very nice stamp set. And then you have this Stone and Vine. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's an embossing folder. It's very, very pretty. Very pretty. And that is it. So the other thing, oh, I'm glad we came across this. All right, you guys. So in addition, so we have the bonus days, which we talked about, which is the $5 for any order, $50 or more. And that's just within the month of January. We have our regular Stampin' rewards, which is 10% that you earn when you place any order that's $20 and more before tax and shipping. So you get 10%, and that goes into your kind of your little rewards bucket. And then anytime you want to place a future order, you can say, I want to apply my Stampin' rewards. Then we have those two things. Then you have product of the month. This started in December. And they're every month they're going to introduce a new product. And if there's some left from the previous month, you basically get to pick. You can pick this month's product of the month, last month's product of the month, whatever is remaining. It's $5. So when you spend $75 or more, you can select a product of the month. Now, you only can select one. So if I place $150 order, $150 order before tax and shipping, I only still get to pick one product of the month. And then I pay $5 for it. So as you are well aware, Stampin' Up! Is no longer doing Celebration, but they have replaced it with this product of the month. And this is every month. So it's kind of nice, actually, because you only pay $5. And this month it is a stamp set. It's actually a sentiment stamp set. The other thing is if you place a $75 order or more with me, and for any, so for this month, you place a $75 order, then I will be sending you a free tutorial that has 12 cards using the current product of the month. So place an order anytime, like in the month of January for $75, and then I will email you the product of the month tutorial. And again, I am one of 11 other demonstrators. So there's 12 of us total, and we're all doing a different project, and we're putting them together in a tutorial and then offering that to you. So I'm really excited about that. So you will actually have it in your hands the last week of January. So, but if you place your order, let's just say on January 31st, then, actually, I will probably send them all out February 1st is how I will do it. So I'll wait for all orders to be done, and then I will go ahead and get that tutorial, in the mail to you. So, or in your email box. All right. So that's a super fun thing. All right. And then, we already talked about our 10%. Again, make sure you're signed up for that, because if you're not going to see those rewards. All right, you guys, that is all I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you one other thing. So that's the mini catalog. It is available through April of 2026. Okay. Now, as a demonstrator, we get these emails called Success Weekly. And a couple weeks ago, they had a project, and this is what it showed, are these envelopes, and you can glue them together and make like a little mini album. Well, I did a video, and it actually should be posted hopefully by end of tonight or tomorrow. So, but it'll be out by the end of day tomorrow. Anyhow, I wanted to show it to you. Like I said, I did the video, and this is what I made with it. And the point of showing you this is a fantastic way to use up any designer paper that you may have around your craft room. So it does use 12 by 12 sheets. I don't think you could do it with 6 by 6 unless you kind of glued those together. But this is a phenomenal way to make some things. And specifically, I was focusing on Christmas paper, because now that I have this, I can now take it, and this has a little belly band that I take off, But I can now save this, and that's my intent, and then use it as a gift, to give it as a gift. So these are just Velcro dots. These are, you can get them on Amazon. But look at this. It like folds open. Isn't that just, I love it. And then it's got all these different envelopes. And the whole, what I show you is like this one here is just a gift tag. So you could give this to someone and then they can then take this and, you know, add it to a gift that they have. I have other ones that are just flat cards that are gift tags. Then I have some that are, okay, this is another gift tag. I'm going to try to find the one. And then I have this one, which is a gift card holder. So like this is a place for you to put a gift card. And then I think that's about the only one. So this is another gift card holder, just looks a little different. So basically I can take this, give this to someone. I can have a couple gift cards in here, gift tags, photos. That's kind of what the tutorial was for, was a little mini pick folio. So each one could have pictures. And that's another great thing. So instead of, you know, maybe just, I don't know, one of these gift tags, it could be this, but then maybe on the back it's got a picture. But the kicker is this is not just a Christmas thing. You could do this for birthdays, you know, Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving. You could do it for Thanksgiving though. Oops. I think I might have that one. Might be a little, that one's probably one that I made that was slightly smaller. Anyhow, basically, you could use this for a variety of holidays. Valentine's Day actually would be a good one because you could do pictures. If you wanted to do pictures of maybe you and your best friend, or you and your husband or wife, whatever it might be. But you could really show a lot and do a lot with this pick folio, or for your kids, or if you have someone away at college. But that's basically what it is. It's just this little pick folio. I loved it. I thought it was super cute. Very easy to come together. It's one of those, which is why if you have like leftover paper, you could sit in front of the TV and just score and cut the paper that makes the envelopes. And you could just sit there and glue them all, because it's very rote and it's pretty easy. Once you create one, it's very easy for you to duplicate it. So, and then I just made this belly band. And what I did, which I show this in the video, but these right here, you can see they're like, it's just like a bunch of half circles. And for when I punched out these half circles here, I kept the paper, and that's what I glued on here to make this little circular thing. So again, I don't think I wasted any paper. The pieces, because I think it takes a 10-inch by, I don't know, 5 5/8 or something like that. So with the extra 2 inches, I used that to decorate the gift tags. So again, I just wanted to share that. I actually, again, did a full video on it, so I will be sure to put that out for you guys by tomorrow. It'll be on YouTube, and I'm in the middle of updating my website, so literally, you guys, it's like half working, but I will try to get this out there too. You know, 2026, we're going to see if we can get a little better at some of that. So look for some new classes. Be sure to check out a catalog, or look at the catalog, or you can see everything online. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you're a demonstrator, when you place your first order, you get a catalog. If you are a customer and you would like a catalog, you can just email me, and I am happy to get one out in the mail to you. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I hope you love this new catalog and love looking at all the new spring things. Christmas is in the past, and we're looking at all the fun things coming up. So, all right, you guys, thanks so much. We'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.